Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Toxplicity and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Hardcore series. In today's episode, we've got some fun planned and we also got a lot of updates as I've been sick the last couple weeks and haven't actually been able to record, so I've got a lot to catch you up on, and we're going to go around the world a little bit and show you what I've done since the last episode, and then we've got a couple of interesting projects that I want to start before discussing what we're going to do after these projects, because there's a lot of farms and a lot of progress I want to make in this hardcore world before we beat the Ender Dragon, because I want to do that in the next few episodes just so we can get further in our world and start some massive projects. So if you guys remember last episode, we kind of had a little bit of a farm here. I've expanded it a little bit more with carrots and potatoes. I did a lot of terraforming to get rid of the big mountain that was here, just so we can access our farms a bit better. I moved our cow farm that was there back over to where the other cow farm is, just so we have extra cows until this one's full. And then we've made a little bit of an automated chicken farm as well as a tree farm behind over there. Our sugarcane farm over here is growing nice and well. I've harvested it a couple times. There are some items stuck at the back, which is a little bit annoying, but you can't prevent that, unfortunately, unless you use minecarts, which once we get some nether access, we might actually do that. But over here, we've set up a little bit of a chicken farm. There's just a couple of chickens in there, and basically they lay eggs into the hopper. This collects it, and then once we have enough eggs, I'm going to be making something pretty cool and pretty interesting. There's our tree farm. Our birch isn't growing. We might have to separate them a little bit, which we can do in a little bit here. And then we have our cows. Now, obviously you can see down there in the XP bar, I am level 30. I have been doing a little bit of mining. There are some clips that I'd like to show you guys now. So yes, after the last episode, we managed to get a couple more diamonds. We're now up to 9. I've done some smelting. We've got a bunch of iron, a bunch of good stuff. I have to go around to all these different caves around the world to try and find enough resources, like enough coal, sorry, just so we can smelt down a lot of our iron ores and our gold ores, just because we don't really have too much coal, and once we go down in our cave, it's too low for the coal, so we can't find any at all. But like I was saying in the intro, we have a couple of projects that I want to get started today. I'm going to get some supplies together, smelt some stuff, get some wood, maybe go down and get some more cobblestone, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys exactly what we're going to be working on in today's episode. The first thing we're going to be doing today is going to be cleaning up this village a little bit. I've started already clearing out a bit of the hill that was here, just to make it a bit of a smoother transition up to the top, and I've cleared some of the holes in the ground that had water running through it. Now there's quite a lot of random water coming through here, so we might have to get a lot of dirt and a lot of sand. We have some back at the base over there, but then I want to get a villager breeder set up and then get a villager over to our area over there, maybe a couple of villagers, so we can set up an automated food farm with carrots and potatoes. And then I want to build an iron farm. Now this is all going to be done in today's episode. We're not going to be doing too much cleaning up around here. I just want to make it so the villagers are a bit safer, so when we do put the villager breeder down, the villagers don't drown or die. And then we'll open up some of these houses and make sure a couple of the villagers are safe, just so we can breed them up and get enough going. So I'm going to start work on terraforming some of this area, and then I'll come back when we're about to build the villager breeder. And we are back, and not much has really changed. We kind of reduced this down 1 block the whole way over to those houses. We've done a little bit more terraforming around the mountain, made it a bit smoother. Eventually, I want to have this a complete custom village, so we'll have staircases and walls everywhere protecting the villagers. But there are a couple things I quickly need to get before we start work on the project. We don't have an actual sheep farm. We have these 2 in there, and we have some around the world. So I'm going to harvest some wool, and then we'll come back when we're ready to place the beds and start work on the villager breeder. Okay, now we have what we need to make the farm. So this farm is quite easy, quite simple to make. The hardest part is actually getting the villagers into the farm. So we have quite a few over there. I might need to go down to the abandoned mine shaft underneath our base and get a couple of rails. But we have two over there that are going to be useful for this farm. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a little bit of a glass tube. Now I'm going to put an oak fence there. You're going to make it in a little bit of a diamond, just like this. And you can go up as many blocks as you want. I'm going to go up 3 blocks and then build it on top of the 3. Just so we can have a little bit of space so the villagers can fall down and be in this hole. We're going to have this open and we're going to have a little bit of a fence around so the villagers can fall down into that. We got some slabs here. So we're going to pop down some slabs. And then we're going to pop down an oak fence in the middle. So make sure that's on the slabs. If that's on the glass down there, you might run into a little bit of trouble. Just make sure it's on the slabs. And then the beds are super important. So you're going to want to place the beds in a way that the pillows are on the outside. So like this. Grab this. And then the next step is to get your fences. So you're going to want to make like a little bit of a temporary block, not fences, sorry, trapdoors. Put that in the wrong spot. We're going to get a plank here. Pop that like that, and then we can actually place that right there. Okay, that's good. So these trapdoors, I forgot you can shift and just place stuff now. It's so good. That's been in the game for so long and I keep forgetting you can do that. So the trapdoors are going to hold the villagers in there. You're going to need to put carpets over all the pillows. So once the villagers are in here, so we're going to start off with 2. We're going to give them carrots. They're going to breed. They're going to use the beds. They're going to sleep. And then because the blocks are placed like this, they're going to come back in the middle here. That's the only block they can actually spawn on. And then when the babies are born, they're going to fall down into the hole down there. And then we're going to collect them. Now, I'm going to place a block. Actually, I think this is completely spawn proof. I was going to place a block above it all just in case, but I believe that's completely spawn proof. And then we just have to make sure that no zombies can actually attack these villages. So we'll place a bit of a wall around the outside just to hold them in for now. And then once we get the villagers actually breeding, then we can move some to a couple of the other farms that we're going to make over in these other sections over there. So I've got a little bit of tidying up to do with the little walkways we have over to our base. But I'm going to get some villagers up into this farm, and then we're going to get it all going, and then I'll bring you back once we can see some hearts or see some magic happening. Okay, so after a long amount of time, we finally got 2 villagers up here after numerous amounts of fails. This was ridiculously long. So all we're going to have to do now is get some carrots, get some food for these guys. Oh, we do have a trader over here. I didn't hear you spawn, actually. What do you have for me? Nothing too great. I mean, we can find some of this stuff later on. Nothing too necessary for us, but this is the farm. We just need to build up a couple of walls so we can trap some villagers inside, and then we can use them for our various things. So like I said before, we have one other farm that I want to get working on today, and then next episode we have another thing that I want to do with villagers, but that one is going to take our let's play or our hardcore series to the whole next level. But the next farm, I need to build out a little bit of a land mass out here and a little bit of a collection system, and we're going to start work on an automatic food farm, which is going to be great for us and great for our trades. And then, well, hopefully first we can get these villagers breeding, but I do need to go get some rails from the mine shaft down under our base, and I think I need to collect a couple of other things just so we can get that collection system sorted. So this is how you build the farm. Like I said, the hardest part is getting the villagers in there, but once you do, they're trapped forever, and you can just make sure they're nice and safe up there because nothing can spawn, and then you just need to light up the area around and make a nice little collection system. I would even opt to maybe drop this down a couple blocks and make it so the villagers just, you know, come all the way over there. We might even try that, but yeah, I'm going to get some rails and get some other little bits going, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so in between clips, I'm gonna have a lot of, well, in between episodes, sorry, I'm gonna have a lot to clean up. I want to make all of this oak wood, and then make another farm over here, and then kind of clean all this up, and have maybe expand this a little bit and have a proper sheep and pig farm. I'm not too sure, but we've still got our friend over there. Our villagers are doing fine. I went down and got a bunch of rails, and I found a super cool mine shaft that we might have to explore in an upcoming video. But I also want to go to the nether. I also need to build another farm that I want to build, and we also need to do some enchanting. So hopefully we can do some enchanting by the end of this episode. I'm hopeful that these cows are going to be ready to be bred again soon, so we can get some levels. And I've also got some stuff smelting up. So I'm going to build the outline of this farm really quickly, and then I'm going to bring you back and show you what we're going to do. It's just the basic automated villager farm. So the villagers, one of them collects the crops, throws the crops to another villager, but there's a hopper minecart in the middle, and it basically gets fed down into a chest. And I think we have company. Oh, we do have company. These tridents hurt quite a bit. Maybe wait for that guy to despawn. We're not equipped to fight him. We don't even have looting, so we can't even get one. But I'm going to get the resources together. I need to get a minecart. I need to get a hopper. We need to get a couple of hoppers. And then we need to get a mine chest and stuff as well. So I'm going to get all of that together. I might time-lapse me building the base of this. And then I'll show you guys how it works once we're done. Unfortunately, we've run out of time for today's episode, but I do have a bit of a progress update for you guys. I did build the shell of this farm, and as you saw in that little time lapse there, we did get a baby villager in here. So this villager is going to grow up. He's going to become a farmer villager. He's going to collect the carrots and replant them, and then he's going to try and feed the villager that we're going to pop in this little tube here. The hopper minecart is going to catch all the carrots, and it's going to be collected so we can use them to further speed up the breeding over here and make some more babies. So we've got one here. We got one here. So this is not too long. We've got two little babies. This farm is going good, but for now, I'm going to end the episode. Next episode, we are hopefully going to jump into the nether. I need to go and collect a couple of resources from the nether, and then we'll start work on the farm that's going to go just above my head there. Off camera, I'm going to clean all of this up. I'm going to make these pathways look nice and pretty. And then we're definitely going to do some enchanting next episode. I need some more tools. I need some diamond tools because we are struggling with some stone stuff here, even though I have iron in my inventory. But we're going to get some fortune, hopefully, some silk touch, some efficiency. We're going to level up. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.